Hi, Catherine here, and today I'm going to show you how to cut a mango. And I'm not going to show you one method, not two, not three, not four, but actually 12 ways to cut a mango. And don't worry, it's going to be really fast because there's so many methods out there and there might just be one that you can choose for your favorite. So let's get started and go and make some magic with fruit. Hi, Catherine here from greenthickies.com, and I help busy people to reach their ideal body weight in the most nutritionally sound way imaginable while avoiding hunger by making and eating fast, healthy, delicious food on the go. After having a baby, I had piled on 5 dress sizes and I was no longer able to follow time-consuming diets as I literally had no spare time or energy. This is what led me to inventing the Green Thickie recipe, which is a complete meal green smoothie that provides all of your nutritional needs. When you drink this for breakfast, and potentially also for lunch, you will satisfy your sweet tooth, reduce cravings and eliminate hunger, while dramatically increasing your energy levels. By drinking Green Thickies, I quickly dropped the weight and had enough energy to enjoy looking after my baby. I've also helped thousands of people turn over a new leaf and reach their ideal weight in the healthiest way possible by making this simple change in their diet. Best of all, it's long lasting. I've been drinking Green Thickies every day for over 7 years now and I feel better than ever. If you want to get started by making your first Green Thickie recipe, you can get my free recipe card at greenthickies.com/basic or click the link below. All of my recipes are made using easy to find ingredients that you can get locally. Now that we've been introduced, let's get to the content. So the first way we're going to peel a mango is we are going to use a peeler. So you get your mango and you want to dig your peeler in and make sure it actually gets underneath the skin. So you want to dig it right in and peel off all of the skin. Now you might have to dig it in quite hard to get all of the skin off, but the benefit of using a peeler to peel a mango is that there is zero wastage at all, because sometimes if you use a knife you can end up taking off too much of the flesh and therefore wasting the mangoes. So get all of the green skin off, peel right to the very tip of the stem. Now your mango is free to do what you want to. You can just eat it like that, or you can slice it. So I'm going to show you how to slice it next. Okay, so now that you've removed your skin, there are several different ways in which you can slice it, and I'll just show you 2 different ways. So the first way is that you can simply slice off what's called a cheek. Now there is a pit in the middle here, and I will just show you a pit. It's about that size, and I'll show you it once I get the mango all sliced. So what you want to do is you want to slice down, put your knife right in the center where the stem is, because the stem comes out of the pit. So wherever the stem is, that's where the pit is, and then move your knife about 1/2 inch over to the side, to one of the sides, and then start to slice. And if you hit something, if you feel a resistance, you've hit the pit in the middle, so just move your knife over very slightly away from it and you'll be able to continue cutting. So I've sliced off one of the cheeks here. So once you've done that, you can slice it in whatever way you want. You can simply cut slices like that, and then beautiful mango slices, or you can dice it, or you can just throw it straight in a blender if you are making a smoothie. So that's one method of chopping a mango. And then on the other side, instead of slicing off the whole cheek and then cutting it, what you can do is you can actually slice into it in a diagonal way like this, So you can cut down using diagonal cuts, and then now we can take off the cheek, and we've got diagonal slices instead, and you can arrange those on a plate really nice and pretty, so it looks really fancy. So that looks much nicer for people to take that off, a little slice like that. And then finally what we've got left is we've got the pit, but we do still have a lot of flesh around the outsides, so we're going to chop that off so we don't waste that as well. So you can chop down until you hit the pit, and then move your knife over to the side and cut around the outside of the pit. If you hear something, if you feel resistance, then move your knife over very slightly, and I'll do the same on this side as well. And as you can see, we've got lots of flesh there that we can use. You can also slice a little bit more off. You can turn it upside down and just get all of the mango off that you possibly can. You don't want to waste anything at all, but be very, very safe when it comes to your fingers. Make sure that your fingers are well out of the way when you're doing this last bit, because this can be the most unstable and slippy part of cutting a mango. It takes a little bit of practice. So that is the pit, that is the seed inside a mango, and we would take that out, and you can either throw it away or you can actually plant that, and I'll show you in a different video how to do that. Okay, here is a cool technique that you can use for cutting mangoes. What you do is you cut the cheeks off, and we're going to make a little hedgehog. So what you can do is you can slice checkerboards in the mango. So you cut lengthways one way and then horizontally the next way, making sure you don't go through the skin at the bottom. And then when it's all cut, you can just use your thumbs and fingers, press underneath, and you can press it up like this, and you can serve it like that, or you can actually cut off the pieces of mango into a bowl. So all you do is you push your knife along the bottom of the mango and get all the pieces of mango off like that. Couldn't be easier. There we go, all done. Another way to cut a mango is you cut the cheeks off, and you can make slices with the skin still on. You can slice across, just going across lengthways, but we don't go across that way, we don't go across horizontal this time, we're going to make slices. So what you can do is you can cut that in half to make it easier to get off, and then when you push it up like this, you can just pop your knife in there and slice the skin off, leaving the slices like that. Or you can do it another way, and you can remove the skin first, and that sometimes is easier because you can see what you're doing a little bit more. And then you can slice it again. Another great way to eat a mango is you can cut off the cheeks individually, and you can simply take a spoon and then just make little circles with the spoon and then just eat it like that. So eat that bit and then do the same again and just keep eating it until all of the mango is gone. And you can do the same with these end pieces as well. You can just dig your spoon in and then slide it right across the edge, and it comes out really easily like that. Just slide it under the skin. It's actually easier to use a spoon than it is to use a knife, and it's a little bit safer as well because you don't risk hurting yourself. Another way to get the flesh out of a mango is to simply get a spoon and run it right next to the skin and take off all of the flesh, and you can just pop that in your blender, in your smoothie, whatever you're wanting to do with it. So that's if you don't need to make it look pretty, you can simply take it all out in one go, and that just leaves the skin. Now I'm going to show you a tool that I really like that makes eating a mango very, very fast. So what you do is you get your mango and you simply slice off the cheeks very, very quickly. This should take you seconds, especially once you've had some practice. And if you're in a rush, you don't have much time to waste, then you get your mango tool, which has these little ridges on, and you simply dig it in, and then you pull off the mango like this, and it is sliced on a mango, so you can just place that in a bowl and eat it. It's a very, very quick way to eat a mango. As you can see, it took me seconds. And this tool can also be used for other fruit as well, like avocado. It's really good for avocado, and also papaya, because I like to eat mango and papaya at the same time in a bowl. I think the combination is just beautiful, so I like to use my tool for both of those, and you can get that in my shop at the moment, and I've got a special deal, so click the link and see how you can get my mango tool. So another way to eat your mango is, once you've cut off your cheek, you can simply slice it with the skin still on, and you can serve it up on a plate like this with the skin still on. And this is perfect for kids and adults, because you can easily get a grip of it and just simply bite it like that, because it's very easy to hold because it's not going to slip out of your fingers. So that's another great tip. And if you've sliced it and you realise, actually I want to get the skin off, you can simply run a knife under the skin and take off the flesh that way. So do one side, turn it around, then do the other side. That's the safest way to do it. Another way to eat mangoes is, you can take your mangoes and you can cut down lengthways with the skin still on, and then move your knife over a little bit, about half an inch to an inch over, and cut wedges out of the mango. And this makes your mango very easy to eat, just like eating a watermelon. So just do that all the way around, slicing big wedges all the way around until you get back to the start, and then you can simply pull it apart like this. And this is such a beautiful way to present a mango. There we go, you just take a piece, take a wedge, and then simply eat it. If you've managed to cut wedges and you've decided, actually I want to get it off, you can simply push your fingers right next to the skin and push the flesh off that way, and the skin comes off very easily. It comes off easily when your mango is ripe. So you just push your thumbs, both of your thumbs down next to the skin, and that pushes off all of the flesh in one go. You can do this with your wedges, you can do this with an entire cheek of mango. It doesn't matter what size the mango is, you can do it with the hedgehogs as well. I often do that. Sometimes instead of using a knife, if I'm not feeling like I want to be safe with a knife that day and I just want to use my hand instead, then it's just as easy to use your hands and push it off that way. And that way you really connect with your food as well when you're touching it like that. It does get a little messier though when you're using your fingers, but as you can see, it's really fast. Here is another way to eat a mango. What you can do is you can either use your fingers, say if you're out and about and you just want to eat the mango and you don't have any way to chop it, then you can use your fingers and you can just dig your nails in and then peel off the skin that way. Or if you're at home and you just want to give it to your kids, say this is a good method to give to your kids, you can slice crosses on the top and then you can peel the skin down halfway, not all the way down, at the top. So you're just ripping it back, and then what you can do is you can give it to your kids. They can hold it from the bottom there and they can bite it along the top, and then when they get a bit further down they can just peel it a bit more down as well, and you can just peel off the entire skin like that if you want to. It's actually quite easy once you get a really ripe mango. The skin comes off really easy like that. You don't even need to peel or use a knife at all, you can just simply rip it off with your bare hands. A quick way to chop mango when you've peeled it is you can slice checkerboards into it and then you can just chop it off. The riper the mango, the more difficult it is to grab a hold of it, and this one's actually probably a little overripe, so it's a bit more difficult to hold. So if you want to chop nice squares that don't look all mushy, then you want to make sure your mango's not quite as ripe as this one, so it won't look quite as shrivelly when you open it up. But this one's still fine. It's not gone brown yet, so it's still good to eat. Here is another cool tool that you can use to cut your mangoes. This is a bit like some of these apple wedges, only it's a mango wedger. So it literally just pushes down and it removes the cheeks, so you don't even have to use a knife at all. So you get your mango and you just put it on the top, line it up, the middle section in line with the stem, and then you just simply push down and it takes away the cheeks. So there we go, no chopping required. And this is another tool that you can get in the Magical Life of Fruit store, and I have a special deal on these at the moment, so check out the link around this video to see where you can get this cool mango cutting tool from. Please follow me on Instagram at Green Thickies. I share some great information and inspirational posts on there to help you learn more about nutrition and be inspired to take action every day. You can also find Green Thickies on Pinterest and Facebook. And don't forget, all of the full posts, including printable recipes, can be found on the website greenthickies.com. And from here, you can also check out the special offers in the Green Thickies store. Until next time, make it green, make it thick, making healthy habits stick. Lots of leafy love.